Today, we're reviewing a 6.5 crore portfolio that comes to us from Hyderabad. This is a senior leader working in a global IT company and has shared his portfolio via the Dezerv app. The current value of this portfolio is 6.5 crores and the invested value is 4.5 crores. Looks like there has been appreciation. The person has done a good job. But when I see the portfolio IRR, 11.9%, whereas the benchmark IRR is 13%, 100% allocated to equity. What do you think? Let's go deeper into this. I'm seeing that 99.5% of this portfolio is allocated to direct mutual funds and only about 0.4% in regular mutual funds.
This is excellent. Frankly, kudos to gentlemen to go out and invest only in direct funds. As we know, direct funds are about 0.5% to 0.8% cheaper than regular mutual funds. If the portfolio value is 6.5 crores, okay, the gentleman has saved about 3 to 4 lakh rupees every year by doing this.
Wow. So just by allocating in direct funds, same fund manager, same performance, but just choosing the direct route, this person has been able to save almost 34 lakhs since 2014.
So 3.5 lakhs per year.
Wow.
10 years.
That's incredible. So, Sushmit, the third factor when it comes to return is selection, as you said. What are you seeing here in selection?
So on the face of it, it looks okay, right? 11 funds. Our recommendation is anywhere between 5 to 8 funds.
Right.
So 11 funds doesn't look
Not very high.
Not
Then
very
what?
high.
Then what the ideal number of mutual funds should be?
But there's always a but.
There's always a but.
The interesting thing here is, for some reason, this gentleman has chosen extremely sector-focused funds, right?
Okay.
So just to give you an example, as you can see on your screen, 56% of the allocation is towards one sector, which is financial services.
Wow. Okay.
14% is to technology, right? Which means 70% of the portfolio is just towards two sectors. This is frankly a high risk strategy. And let me explain to you why.
Yeah.
When you buy a sector fund,
Yeah.
you have to get both the legs right, which is you buy it at the right time and you have to sell it at the right time, because not all sectors are going to be doing well in all points in time.
Got it.
And you know what you keep saying, right, Yash, that most flows in sector funds come when the sector is doing very well.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, they say that that's not the ideal time to invest.
So two issues, right? One, you need to almost, you say you don't have to time the market, but when it comes to sectoral,
Absolutely.
you have to kind of get the timing right.
Yeah.
And second, majority people try to get in at the peak.
Yeah, I think it's the classic FOMO, right?
Yeah.
If you've seen your friend make 50% in a sector fund,
Yeah.
it's very difficult for you to stay out of it.
The temptation.
Yeah.
The temptation. So 70%. So this is interesting, right? Because on the face of it, the portfolio looks great. It's 11 funds, but it has a deeper issue, and which is that 70% of it is in sectoral funds, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Let's go to the fourth factor, right? And that is allocation. This is, as we said, it's 100% equity.
Yeah. This gentleman is quite young, is below 40. So while equity should be a dominant part of the portfolio,
Yeah.
I would still not recommend it to be 100% of the portfolio.
Right.
So there should be some fixed income and some real assets.
Understood.
And real assets can be in the form of InvIT, REIT, or gold, silver.
Got it.
But yeah, I would recommend in this case to have 80% equity,
Great.
and 15% in fixed income and 5% in real assets.
Understood.
That would be the ideal allocation, and that's not coming from a safety perspective, but it's coming from a perspective of, for example, last 12 months is perfect, right? Last 12 months, gold and silver gave anywhere between 30 and 70% return, depending on when you got in.
Yeah.
And if you didn't have exposure to that,
Yeah.
could have missed out on returns.
And
at the same time,
yeah,
equities give zero return.
Right.
So a little bit of asset allocation helps you ride the wave.
Especially in markets like these, right? Which are so choppy, so volatile.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So we've covered, the mistakes in this portfolio, right? So let me summarize that. The person has done a great job with the type of mutual fund route that the person has taken. So they've taken the direct mutual fund route. Kudos on that, which has gotten the cost down. Excellent again. However, on the face of it, the selection is the challenge because 70% is in sectoral. And then they have done a decent job within the market cap of the allocation, but they have not allocated anything to fixed income or real assets. Now, with these problem statements, what would you recommend this individual to do in fixing this portfolio, right? Let's talk about the fifth factor, which is review. What do you recommend? How do we solve this portfolio?
This requires a little bit of, as we call it, surgical strike.
Surgical
on the
strike,
portfolio. The financial services as a sector allocation has to be brought to zero. And let me explain why. Because in India, about 25 to 30% of India's large cap indices are financial services, right? So I would recommend that you move your financial services allocation to a large cap strategy.
Okay.
Where you will automatically get the flavor of financial services.
Got it.
And you don't have to bank on
Just the sector.
just the sector fund.
Got it.
So I think that's, I would say, a tough recommendation to act on.
Yeah.
But I would strongly recommend this.
We're almost talking about 3.6 crore worth of
Ah.
funds to be brought down to zero.
Yeah. The small cap allocation is perfect at 20%, so we should not touch that. Technology allocation, I'm guessing, because this gentleman also works at a tech company, so
A little bit of bias there.
a little bit of bias there. Unfortunately, biases are also an enemy of returns. So again, technology is a very well represented sector in our indices.
Yeah.
So no need to double hat it.
Yeah.
So I would again recommend that you cut down this sector fund.
Yeah.
70% of money has to be allocated out of this portfolio, 50% into large cap and about 15 to 20% into mid caps. So I think it's
They've got the work cut out for that.
yeah, it's a little bit of work, but this requires, as we call it, a surgical strike on the portfolio.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sushmit. This was super insightful. I am sure that the audience found quite a few learnings from this portfolio breakdown. I'm going to ask a question that can this 6.5 crore portfolio reach 100 crores?
Yes, it can.
Okay.
At 11.91% return, which is what the portfolio has earned, it will take about 24 years to reach 100 crores. But if they correct the portfolio and are able to take the actions that we went through,
Okay.
and we think that the return profile of the portfolio can move towards 15.2%, which has been the historical return in India, then the 24 years comes down to 19 years.
Wow.
But the magic of compounding is now at year 24, the portfolio can reach 200 crores.
Wow. So in the same amount of time, you have reached 200 crores that you would have actually reached 100 crores. That's a massive difference, Sushmit. And as always, love compounding. Thank you so much for doing this and taking our audience through these insightful portfolio breakdown. See you in the next one.
If you would like to get a detailed breakdown of your own portfolio, you can scan the QR on the screen and download the Dezerv app.